Well, the Tigers back to begin a homestand after a very tough 1-5 road trip. They get to face a knuckleballer. Of course, turnabout being fair play, the Red Sox get to face a knuckleballer as well. Steve Sparks on the mound. We'll find out how Sparky's going at it tonight almost immediately. Knuckleball at 68 miles an hour, just a little bit higher than the temperature. That ball peeled towards right. Settles into the glove of Juan Gonzalez, 2 away.
Never know till they start flinging them up there, but a lot of knuckleballers, they dig those fingernails into the baseball. There's a good one, a little slower.
Be nice to find a way to get this guy off his game. Carl Everett. Good looking pitch in meantime. Ground ball to second, handled by Damian Easley. So 2 fly balls and a ground out. And the knuckleball parade looks pretty nice so far. Let's see what Wakefield has for the Tigers. Knuckleballer number 2, Tim Wakefield.
Hey, he actually hit 87 miles an hour 4 years ago, so maybe he'll be over 80 tonight.
McMillan strokes one to right, base hit. On a 65-mile-an-hour knuckler, the ball mishandled, recovered by Nixon. The first base runner of the ball game, Juan Encarnacion, hitting next. Steve Sparks, by the way, threw only 6 pitches in the top of the first inning. Wakefield laboring a bit here with McMillan. And now Encarnacion.
He goes. The 3-2 pitch is in there. Call strike 3. The throw on one hop way too late. Stolen base. McMillan is first.
See, Billy McMillan's got a pretty good jump right there. Juan takes it. CB Buckner calls him out.
He swings it. It's a high, towering pop-up around the pitcher's mound. Who wants it? 3 infielders converge. Bronya takes charge and makes the catch on the grass just to the right of the mound.
Wakefield actually set a pick for Bronya to shield Offerman away.
Productive. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Bounce to short. The runner goes to third, and Nomar fires across for the out that retires the side. Nomar throwing out Gonzalez 6-3. And Wakefield ends it quickly.
Steve Sparks needed just 6 pitches to get through the top of the first. He will open up with Nomar Garcia-Parra, who on average sees only about 3 pitches per at bat. He and Davy Cruz.
As the pitch is swung on, hammered deep to center field. Way back goes Encarnacion. A lot of room to roam. He reaches up, can't get it. It one hops the wall. Still in play. Or is it a double? Did it bounce over? Apparently it did. It bounced over and then it came back on the field to play. A ground rule double for Nomar, hit about 415 feet.
Strike called. CB Buckner, and again, it's going to be tough for him all night, the home plate umpire, to call that knuckleball as it crosses, not where it ends up in the catcher's glove, but where it hits home plate. Nasty, 56 miles an hour.
Took a little bit of a breeze almost behind it to get it up there.
I'm not sure the gun can register on that. That's fantasy camp speed.
Yeah, they might give him a minus on that.
Larry's had a lot of success against Steve Sparks also.
Hits it sharply, but right to Davy Cruz. And that really defines the success of Steve Sparks so far, changing speeds on the knuckleball. 56-73.
That one was in the 70s.
Swinging a line shot right center field. This may be extra bases. Hits on the grass, cut off by Gonzalez. Nomar rounding third. He will score. And after a big turn, Dahlbach retreats to first. A solid single by Dahlbach. He hit a wicked line drive toward the gap in right center. Gonzalez made a fine backhand stab to prevent it from going through to the wall. It's 1-0 Boston.
Up and in. So again, trying to get command of it right now. They've done a much better job waiting around on Sparks here in the second. 6 pitches in the first, 24 already here in the second. It brings it to Trot Nixon. It's another 3-ball count now. No place to put Mr. Nixon.
Swinging a ground ball left side through, base hit. Here comes 1 run to score. Hatterberg rounding third. He will score. Alexander to third. The Red Sox lead at 3-0 on a 2-run single by Trot Nixon.
Normal. And then he throws another knuckler, 3-0.
And again, Gibby, as much as he looked like he was in total control of that knuckleball through the first, say, 5 batters of the night, that is the nightmare that any knuckleball pitcher faces, I'm sure, that at any point, at any time,
could lose it.
From out of nowhere, it can just leave you. He seems to have lost command of it a bit right now. 3-2, here it comes. In the air.
There's the fastball that time.
Can somebody go get it? Higginson, long run. He will make the catch. And teetering on disaster. Sparks works out of it with 3 runs in. Now the Tigers come up against the other knuckleballer.
Dean Palmer hitting at .260 with 26 homers and 91 runs batted in. Palmer swings and misses at a low knuckleball. Hatterberg drops it and tags him out. And Wake has his second strikeout. Wakefield told me yesterday that he talks a lot to Sparks. They converse about the knuckleball via telephone when they were in opposite cities. Hal Morris batting in Tony Clark's spot. Morris, University of Michigan prospect, spent most of his career with Kansas City. Left-hand batter with limited power.
Knuckleball again from Wakefield, and suddenly his is looking pretty good. It's 0-2 to Davy Cruz. Wild swing and a miss, but the ball gets away. How about that? Davy Cruz reaches first, waving wildly at a knuckleball.
We were talking about Tim Wakefield's knuckler wasn't knuckling as much. Boy, look at this one right here. Wow. Not only fools Davy, Scott Heddyberg wondering where it went.
Runner goes, and the ball laced in a left base hit. Breaks an 0 for 11 slump for Damian Easley, and suddenly the Tigers have the tying man at the plate. 2 out here in the second inning. Brad Ausmus is that Tiger batter. He's been catching a knuckleball all night. Now he gets to try and hit one. Wonder if Ausmus and Heddyberg will talk a little shop at any point during this AB. Ground ball heading up the middle. Base hit for Brad. And around comes Davy Cruz. Throw goes towards third, and it skips away. Easley gets up. He's heading home. Damian scores. Ausmus to third. An innocent little worm burner heading towards center. The Tigers get 2 runs and now a runner at third base. Boy, the strikeout of Davy Cruz should have ended the inning, but because of the wild pitch on that third strike, the Tigers end up with 2 runs. 0-1 to Billy McMillan.
Swinging a high pop fly into shallow center field. Out goes Nomar. He's calling and makes the catch while backpedaling in left center to retire the side, but that wild pitch leads to 2 runs.
Nomar Garciaparra, though, is very much in command of, well, anything he wants to be in Boston, Massachusetts. What's the old line about a guy who makes a cup of coffee look nervous? Garciaparra, with all those things that he goes through. There's that bouncer back to Sparks, who will take care of Garciaparra. Ground ball, this one heading into center. Base hit for O'Leary, who came in 7 of 9 lifetime against Sparks. So not a major stunner right there that he'd come up with something. That ball slashed to right field. Gonzalez back. He'll make the catch and fire towards Morris at first. Not in time. It skips away from Hal. Backed up by Brad Ausmus to make sure O'Leary stays at first. Well, good to see Sparks calming down a little bit after a 42 pitch second inning. He only needed 6 to get through the first.
A little fastball there. Caught him looking for the knuckler.
Surprise, surprise. And it's 0-2. Taken for a called third strike. Steve Sparks shakes off that second, has a pretty nice third. And we are told, because we are tracking this tonight, Gibby, first time we've ever done this, the average knuckleball speed for Sparks is about 68. Wakefield's has been 65.
Got him.
Yep, it clipped him. Juan Encarnacion told take your base. So the Tigers have the leadoff man on here in the third inning. Wide hole for Higginson, left-hand batter on the right side of the infield. Runner does go. Strike taken, ball dropped. And a belly flop slide, safe as Encarnacion. And the Tigers have that tying man at second now with nobody out.
If you're the catcher and you see the runner going, you're going to try and jump out there and get that ball. And generally, to catch those knucklers, you have to really wait back.
Down the line, that's fair. Here comes Encarnacion to tie it up. Double for Higginson.
And this one more to the middle of the plate, right over the line. Actually looks like it hit a rock or something to keep it fair. Rico Brogna can't make the pick. I'd really like to see Juan Gonzalez try and hit this ball to the right side of the field if he tries to hit it out that way.
That one bouncing away. Knuckleball. And a pass ball to get Higginson to third with nobody out.
Heddyberg really having trouble here. You can see it totally handcuffs him. Hits him almost on the wrist.
Inside, Juan Gonzalez, after he had gone up 3-0, had seen it come to 3-2. He does work the walk, and Joe Kerrigan, the pitching coach, out to the mound. First walk allowed by Wakefield.
Gonzalez runs. The pitch is inside. There's the throw. It's going to be in time. Gonzalez is caught stealing as Higginson holds at third base, and that's the first out of the inning.
Infield in now for the Red Sox. 2-2. The count on Palmer.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Threw him a fastball down and away, and Palmer strikes out for the second time tonight. That's Wakefield's 4th strikeout. It couldn't have come at a better time. Checks the runner. Pitches to Morris. And a ground ball to second base for Offerman. They should be out of the inning. The throw to first in time. Morris out 4-3, and Wakefield pitches out of a jam. Detroit gets one.
For the owner of that sign, boy, do we have a matchup for you tonight. Steve Sparks and Tim Wakefield, two knuckleballing right-handers. We'll see what happens here in the fourth with Rico Bronya coming up. Sparks lost command of the knuckleball in a 42-pitch second inning, but he had a 6-pitch first, a 12-pitch third. That ball
I did a couple of things.
No,
man,
you did fine, but I'm thinking of the Chris Pitaros and Torey Lavallos of the world. That
we're gonna watch it. I think Sparky's in town.
Instead, he lashes it to Davy Cruz, 2 out. Top of the order, Trot Nixon. He had the 2 RBI single last time up. They say things even out. Well, evidence of that. The Tigers getting a huge break in the second. Strikeout wild pitch to set up 2 runs. Then they ran themselves out of a big inning in the third.
Back-to-back fastballs, Josh.
Is that the first time for that tonight?
Yep.
Sounded like a splintered bat. Easily double clutch and a quick throw. They got him. Easily couldn't get it away right away. We're still tied 3-3. Cruz has worked the count to 3-2. And rolls it into left field. Not about to get his first walk in the last 3 weeks. No. On 3-2, he socks it into left field, and
he's been 3-2 many times, but if it's close, he's not going to take a called third strike. Davey with a leadoff single for the Tigers here in the bottom of the fourth.
Not going, easily checks, and he takes ball 4. 2 on, nobody out.
Good at bat by Damien. Very tough pitch to lay off of right there.
First pitch swinging. And a fly ball to left field.
Ground ball right side. Offerman gets it. Throws to second. Out there. That's the only play. A force play is easily is retired. 4-6.
First and third, 2 out. It'll be left to Encarnacion.
And there's a high fly ball to deep left field, but it's going to stay in the yard. On the edge of the track, it is O'Leary catching it for the final out of the inning.
Tim Wakefield 6-9 for the season for Boston. Sparks 6-4 for the Tigers. Not getting much help right there. Offerman draws his second walk of the night. Down on strikes is Carl Everett. And a first out here in the 5th inning. Infield, a double play depth. Offerman not going. That ball whacked into left field. Base hit Garciaparra. So he's 2 for 3. The batting average continues to climb.
Got to have that will. Somebody's always got to keep that will to win going. That will not to give in. Will to concentrate when things are going not so good.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It sneaks through for a base hit. Here comes Offerman hitting third. He will score. Nomar stops at second, and the Red Sox regain the lead 4-3. So O'Leary continues to hit Sparks hard, and Troy knocks in his 60th run of the year. 4-3 Boston.
Wonder if time is on the side of Sparks. You've got all these lefties coming up. If Phil Garner was going to make a move, it would seem that now might be the time to do it.
I think he's going to make one.
I think you're right. And I'm sure Phil Garner thinking might as well go get the lefty. Steve Sparks, in a rare time, the knuckleball just wasn't doing what it needed to. Red Sox with a deep bench, and as C.J. Nitkowski comes on now, Dante Bichette, the former Cincinnati Red, former Colorado Rocky, cuts it that one easily, has it bang in and out of his glove, coming around third base. Look at this, Garciaparra, gone! It stays 4-3, 2 on. And now 2 out.
Now somebody should be telling Damien to throw home. Look at it. He has to take and look for himself. See, he looks for himself and makes a beautiful throw. Look at this, is right there. Oh yeah.
Yes, he did. Nitkowski out of the bullpen. And they're still appealing this thing here. Yeah, they're going to throw to first. Okay. Nomar Garciaparra called out in a close play at the plate. It stays 4-3 Boston. Bottom of the 5th, and here's Higginson.
Left-hand batting Higginson swings and hits a ground ball to first, backhanded by Bronya, and he wins the foot race to the bag for the out. Bronya going toward the line, made a nice stab. He's over the inside corner, call strike 3, and he can't believe it. Gonzalez caught looking at a knuckleball. Morrissey swings and misses. He tried to slap that knuckleball to left field and strikes out. So Wakefield goes through the 5th inning with the lead.
Hector Carrasco takes over for Wakefield, who went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits. Carrasco acquired from the Minnesota Twins. As we note that the Boston bullpen suddenly has sprung some leaks. They're injured. And most seriously, and we hope that he's going to be just fine, Bryce Flory, the former Tiger. Got a hit in the eye with a line drive about a week ago. Cruz rams one to left. Base hit for him. Looks like another Davy Cruz double. He's got eyes for second. He's into second. Leadoff double here in the 6th.
There's the bunt on. A lot of signs right there. Now what you really got to watch for out here, if you're Davy Cruz, you want to get that second early. 1 jump, 2 jumps. And if Damian misses it, you got to scamper back to second very quickly.
The bunt, and Carrasco scampering off the mound. His play is to first. Not in time. First and third, nobody out. Easily on base 3 times tonight. Same for Davy Cruz. And the Tigers have it going on here in the 6th inning. All right, now what? First and third, nobody out. Ausmus at the plate. He swung at the first pitch twice tonight.
You got to believe that Damian Easley is going to be on the move here.
Easley extends, and there he goes. Ground ball. They'll stay out of the double play. Only played at first. In time, tie ball game. And the difference could be if the Tigers come up and score again here, sending Easley. And I do believe they're going to get Jeff Facero now with lefties coming up. Billy McMillan due in what is now a 4-4 game. Well, here we go. Runner at second, 1 out.
Right in there, a called third strike.
Bobby Higginson, same story. Can he hit this left-hander? They just walked a righty to get to him.
Pitch to Higginson. Fastball in there for a called third strike. Higginson walks away as Buckner rings him up.
One of the things that Phil Garner says he needs a guy like a Jason Giambi to just step up and say, jump on.
Gonzalez tags it left field.
Yes, he did.
Gonna go. Gonna give the Tigers the lead. And you can put a shovel in the ground and start moving earth to bury that 1 for 22 slump. It's gone, just like this baseball.
This is what you tell yourself when you are struggling. My time's a coming, and slider right over the heart of the plate.
The right-handed slugger Gonzalez makes it 5-4. And Palmer takes a walk.
Second one of the night for Dino.
Al Moore is showing bunt, and he pushes it towards Facero. They'll go to first and get it there in time. The sac bunt for Hal Morris. Palmer, the Tiger runner at second. Cruz hacks away. Palmer going to try to go to third. He will make it there. Davy Cruz is out. And the inning left to Damian Easley. Not necessarily bad news. Damian's been on base 3 times tonight. 1-2 pitch. Socked into right field. The Tigers get another. What a night for Damian Easley. 3 for 3 with a walk. And don't forget the play he made to throw out a runner at home plate. Real Cormier takes to the mound here. In the air. To end a 5-minute, 4-pitch at bat. Underway in the 8th. CJ had to wait around quite a bit as the Tigers were scoring twice in the 7th. That one's outside. The first walk allowed by Nitkowski tonight. Matt Anderson is going to get the baseball now. CJ, not pleased, is out of the game. Not close. 2 on, and now you got a couple lefties coming up. Scott Hatteberg, who has yet to put the ball in play tonight. He has walked once, struck out twice. In the air towards right. Juan Gonzalez fading back on it.
Second base. Get it in.
Troy O'Leary tags, and he wanders towards third. First and third now, which is why Phil Garner will opt for Willie Blair at this point. Blair will make it not a fastball pitcher versus fastball hitter matchup. We'll see how this works out. Veritek 2 for 4 with 2 home runs off Anderson. So what does Phil Garner do? He goes and gets Willie Blair, a softer tosser.
Pitch to Jason, swinging a ground ball right side through, base hit. Here comes the 4th run to score. The throw to third. Sadler dives and he's safe. 5th run scores at 6-5 Detroit. Veritek first ball swinging, pulled a ground ball. The second baseman easily went diving to his left. He couldn't get it, just out of his reach. O'Leary scoring and Sadler scooted to third. So now the tying run is 90 feet away. It'll be Midri Cummings. Hit it from Manny Alexander. And a bouncing ball right side. It's through for a base hit. Sadler scores the tying run. Lewis has to stop at second. Midri Cummings delivers. His 12th pinch hit of the year is first, with the Red Sox were tied at 6. A big bounding ball. The first baseman Morris went to his glove side, his right, and Jump couldn't get it, nor could Easley. So the Red Sox have scored 2 to tie it.
Got it! Nelly Cruz changing up again. The game stays tied. Garciaparra set to lead off the 9th inning. Garciaparra sends the first pitch of the inning to left, a base hit. A 3-hit night for Garciaparra. He continues to hang on as the league's leading batter.
Pitch. Swinging a line drive to right field, down the line toward the corner. It is a fair ball, hits on the track, cut off by Gonzalez. And here goes Nomar to third. O'Leary has to hold at first. A good play by Gonzalez. The ball hit on the track. He actually hit it down near the end of the bat, and the ball fell in there for a hit.
Well, you talk about a chess match. This has been something to watch tonight between Garner and Williams. Todd Jones will become the 7th pitcher of the night.
Still Phil Garner has his infield in. Not going for the double play.
The runners lead at the corners. The pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle, base hit. Here comes Nomar with a go-ahead run. 7-6 Boston. They paid the price for the drawn-in infield as Hatteberg hit a low line drive. It wasn't really a bullet. He hit it down by the trademark, but well enough to get it just to the right of second base on into center field, scoring Nomar. The Red Sox lead 7-6. O'Leary stopping at second, and Hatteberg with his 34th run batted in at first. 7-6 Boston, and the batter is Darren Lewis.
1-1 pitch. Tapped, easily grabs it, goes to second. And that ends the inning and keeps this very, very winnable, if not tieable. Way back when, this was the Battle of the Knuckleballers, Sparks and Wakefield hooking up for the 2nd time ever. Last year they met. It was a 7-6 final. Got a shot at that same final tonight. Derek Lowe comes out trying to save it for the Red Sox. He's got 34 saves this year. We're told, Gibby, that this game has tied an American League record for most players used in a 9-inning game.
Lowe deals. Swinging a broken bat, line drive off Merloni's glove, goes to Nomar, picks it up after booting it, throws them out. What a weird play. Merloni gets an assist. He got a deflection. It hit off his glove as it went to his left. It went to Nomar, who bobbled it momentarily, picked it up, and they still got Gonzalez by a couple of feet. Swinging a bouncing ball. Nomar to his left, grabs a tough hop, fires high, pulled down by Offerman, out. 2 men out. That ball hit the lip of the grass and flattened out. And Nomar really had to react and stay down while moving to his left. An outstanding play by Nomi. It's a hard shot caught by Merloni on the line. The ball game is over. A low line drive. Merloni backhands it. This time no deflection needed. And the Red Sox have won a big one. The Boston Red Sox, in a marathon and a total team effort, beat the Detroit Tigers 7-6.